Good evening, everyone. We will begin the evening service of the Miroku Association headquarters, expressing our gratitude to God and Meishu-sama for the permission and protection granted us while participating today in God's divine plan of constructing a paradise on this earth. Let us pray together the Amatsu-Norito, the prayer of heaven, followed by the Miroku Prayer. Please stand. Taka ama harani kamarimasa kamurogi kamuromi no mikoto mochite sumemi oya kamu izanagi no mikoto tsukushi no himoka no tachi hana no odo no ahagi harani misogi harai tamo utoki ni narimaseru harai dono o kami tachi moro moro no maga goto tsumi kegare o harai tamai kiyome tamae tomao sukoto no yoshi o Amatsu kami kunitsu kami yao yorozu no kami tachi tomoni ame no fuji koma no mimi furi tatete kikoshi mese to kashikomi mo maosu Miroku o mikami mamori tamae saki hai tamae Miroku o mikami mamori tamae saki hai tamae Hoshie miyoya nushi no kami mamori tamae saki hai tamae Hoshie miyoya nushi no kami mamori tamae saki hai tamae Nagara tamachi haemase. Nagara tamachi haemase. Great God of light, creator and giver of all life, in accordance with your divine will, the long age of night draws to an end. Your radiant divine light, shining ever more brilliantly, awakens the dawn of the glorious age of light, a time long awaited by all humanity. We thank you for guiding us to your divine plan and for the privilege of channeling and receiving Johrei. May our spirits and bodies be illuminated and purified as we live your truth given to us by Meishu-sama. Make us pure and effective instruments of your divine light so that we may serve you and all those with whom we come in contact. May paradise on earth be realized with health, peace, and prosperity, a reality in our lives. Great God of light, bless and protect us. Radiate our souls with your divine light so that we may truly become instruments of your great plan. Please be seated for group Johrei. May Lord Miroku bless you. Teaching this evening is entitled World Peace from the Daily Inspirations, page 88. When the hearts of all people are in harmony with the heart of God, it will mark the beginning of a truly peaceful world. Our colors and features differ. However, in the eyes of God, we are one, all children of His great kingdom. When everyone prays together for peace and joy, all the world's misfortunes and disasters will disappear. Imagine, if you will, a great painter about to create another masterpiece. This is the greatest painter of all, and the creation is to be titled Earth. The picture he's going to paint will show the perfection with which he creates all of his works. He will express his beauty using the infinite variety of colors he himself has mixed. The most important lines are those he draws in the beginning, the outlines of continents and oceans, and the boundaries between countries, so each can have its own individual color. The great painting is skillfully drawn and colored in delightfully different pigments, each unlike any other, yet all blending into that completely harmonious perfection for which he is known. This is the great art of God, and it symbolizes his creation of the world. The variety of colors represents the individual purposes for which God created each country. Each one has a specific mission to accomplish, just as does each person. Ignorance of this truth has caused the terrible confusion and conflict with which the world still suffers. One country, considering its own color best, tries to repaint the rest of the world in that one color, something that can never be done successfully since it's not in accord with God's design. Someday, when every country learns that peace is the only way of life, this will become one world under one God, with all parts working together in their individual ways for the common good. When it becomes a reality, paradise on earth will have been completed, and the great painter's masterpiece will be perfect as he created it to be. Good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining the evening service of the Miroku Association headquarters. This evening, I want to share with you the faith experience of Fresia del Rosario Peña Bravo. She is from the Chile Johrei Center. Fresia is 48 years old. She has been a Johrei member for 11 years, and she lives in Santiago, the capital of Chile. She was introduced to our church through her mother. At the time, she had severe panic attacks, constant headaches, and a lot of anguish. Every day she went to church where she received at least 5 Johrei and performed Mitamamigaki. Mitamamigaki is the dedication to cleaning one's surroundings as a soul polishing. After 30 days, she was much better and she was able to stop taking medication for panic attacks. Soon after, she made the decision to be useful to Meishu-sama. It was blessed to receive the sacred focal point, or Hikari, in September of 2010. However, over the years, little by little, she became disconnected from her dedications. In 2019, her panic syndrome reappeared. A friend who is a Johrei member motivated Fresia to go back to church. Thus, in June 2019, she began to attend the monthly services and attend the Johrei Center regularly. By receiving Johrei and performing our practice of faith, she gradually got stronger and feeling harmony in her life. With the arrival of the pandemic and social isolation, She could no longer go to dedicate and receive Johrei at the church. With that, her crisis began to show signs again. But she turned all her fears and worries over to God and Meishu-sama and focused on serving at home. She channeled Johrei to her children and mother, read the divine writings, attended our online evening services, and materialized daily donations of gratitude for the life and protection that she and her family received in these difficult times. With this practice, gratitude and joy permeated her being. Her faith in God and in Meishu-sama was strengthened. She felt protected, as she no longer suffered from panic attacks. With the gradual return of face-to-face activities, her teenage daughter started to join Francia in the dedications and received the Ohikari on December 23rd last year, 2021. Francia channeled Johrei to a friend for 30 days and was allowed to guide her to our faith. Francia is very thankful to God and Meishu-sama for all the blessings, protections, and learning she has received. Her commitment from now on is to evolve and become an increasingly useful instrument for the divine work, guiding others to the path of salvation. Thank you very much for attending this evening service, for listening to this faith experience. I wish you a very blessed evening, very blessed week. With this concludes our evening service. Thank you very much.